I had a couple of minutes, I thought I would do a Q&A on some questions I've received about my cockpit. First, let me kill the sound. There we go. So we're not listening to the drone. One of the first questions I have was about the GoFlight autopilot and the Saitek autopilot working together or creating any conflicts, and they work perfectly fine together. If you make a change on one, it reflects on the other, and it does it just about instantaneously. So there's no conflict there. They run perfectly fine. I'm about split. I'm a little more GoFlight than Saitek, but it's a pretty even split. What is the tally? I got 12 of these Saitek instruments, plus the autopilot panel and the backlit information panel, and the Saitek rudder pedals. So that's a total of 15 Saitek units. I have 19 GoFlight modules in use, and the GoFlight center pedestal. That includes the GoFlight 737 TQ6 throttle quadrant, and all these modules down here. I do have 4 Desktop Aviator panels, and that's one, the landing gear selector, which I've shown. The other is the parking brake handle down here, which has been a real nice upgrade from using a toggle switch. The Desktop Aviator GPS, which this is my favorite. I love using this. It is so much better than having it up on the screen like I used to. Let me zoom in a little because we're getting closer. And these Desktop Aviator switches, which right there is the no smoking sign is on. So with those 4 and the 15 Saitek and the 19 GoFlight modules, my Brunner CLS-E force feedback yoke. If you include my triple head to go, which takes up a USB port, my Logitech backlit keyboard, and if I include the mouse and everything, I have a total of 43 USB items plugged in to the computer. And that used to really bog down the computer and drain power from the video card, which was making Flight Sim run poorly. So I got the Cambrinox, or Cambrinox, I don't know how to say that name. I apologize for not pronouncing it right. You probably can't see it. It's like a nest down there. But the USB hub, it was an expensive USB hub at a little over $300. It takes all the power load off of the computer and really is an amazing, that is the top of the line. There is no better. I recommend it for any sim builder. That is the USB hub you want to have. And now Flight Sim runs much smoother for me. And I am really happy with that. Also, I'm using flight sounds. I include that in my tally, which gives me the audio that I'm using right now, and I really enjoy that. It adds a nice immersion. Let me see, I have a few of the questions written down here. Someone wants to know about my computer. I'm running a single tower power spec computer with Windows 7, and I'm using Flight Sim 10, obviously, if you hadn't figured that out already. Everyone asks how much. I have no idea how much I've spent. A lot. Probably $20,000, but it's been over years and years. A few hundred here, a few hundred there. Big purchase like the Yoke. I mean, the computer itself was around $3,000 back in the day when it was the top of the line, and that was several years ago. This computer is pretty old now. So how much, I don't know. A lot over time. What other questions did I have? Can I have your A737 yoke? Somebody asked. I would be willing to sell it if you came and picked it up, because I have no way of shipping this. I don't want to attempt to ship this, but I would sell it if you're in the Philadelphia area and you're looking for a yoke at a fairer price, a used yoke. You could write me a message. And the Desktop Aviator and the GoFlight and the Saitek and all the things I have run perfectly fine together. I really love the Brunner yoke, really quality. And I'm about 100 miles out from Youngstown, so I'm going to begin my descent. And I'm going to go down just to 10,000 feet initially. There's no control on. By the way, when I fly on VetSim, I use Squawk Box. To my knowledge, Squawk Box was the original client to access VetSim and is still used. I know there's other ways to get on, but Squawk Box was easy to use and works perfectly fine for me, so that's it. That's what I use. And that about covers the Q&A for now. If more comes up and you're interested in anything, I'm willing to discuss. Alright guys, I'm entering the approach here. I'm going to turn the sound back on and give you a point of view perspective, see how that looks. Down. Airport's actually in sight. Marker beacon on, landing lights are on. Fuel pump is on. Let's see, we'll go. Select, turn the GPS off so I can see the path, set the localizer. Little spoilers out, I gotta slow down. We're on the approach for runway 14 into Youngstown, Ohio. Starters are on, lights are on, fuel pump is on. Just captured the ILS. There's the outer marker, put the wheels down. Yaw dampener's on. Put another notch of flaps out. Stable approach here. We're about 3 miles out. Gears down, 3 green lights, flaps are full and indicating. Yaw dampener is on, landing lights are on. We are clear to land. Landing checklist is complete. Get rid of the autopilot. Disable the auto throttle. runway made, throttles are idle. Start trimming back a little bit. Touchdown. Spoilers are deployed. And reversers are engaged. There's 70 knots. 60 will disable the reversers. They're stowed. Not sure which way I'm going here. I'll be exiting to the left. Alright, I can kill that fuel pump just because it's annoying. Right, spoilers retracted, flaps are coming up. Starters off. Fill the anti-ice, P to heat, we're good. So I gotta go down to the end here. That's the arrival into Youngstown. Marker beacons off, fuel pump, I got that. I hope you enjoyed this Q&A video and landing. Hope you like and subscribe. And until next time, happy landings.